you know you can get a collateral in this game with snipers?
You
I didn't know that
can.
until I actually got one.
Did you like shoot through their face?
I yeah, I headshot someone and it went through to the next dude.
Cool.
I didn't know that was a thing, so
I
it's a
wonder if
pleasant
you can
surprise.
do that with a bow.
I
I want
don't
to
think
say
you
most
can.
definitely.
I think there's one that you can, but it's a, you know, I think it's an exotic. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is. It's the literally the one we got from the dungeon.
Mm-hmm. Pokey stick. All Zaws are now sticks.
You
Damn it!
cannot beat stick, for if you break stick, there are now two stick. Stick always wins.
I really wish people would stop moving so I could actually shoot them.
Please,
Weird though, I'll
practice
miss
bad game.
stationary shots. I will miss.
You should play Sniper in TF2. It might improve your
I
aim.
do.
I
I
see.
do, and I suck. It's my hands are just naturally twitchy. I can't draw either.
Eventually, you'll learn to counter your own twitch. Or you won't. You'll just keep being a twitchy
Foxy,
fucking mess.
I've been like this for years.
Yep.
I don't know why. Hmm.
Magnus is evil chaos man.
Look at this cookie like that.
Oh,
I love that series.
it is good.
Look at this cookie I found.
Look at this cookie. It's a delicious cookie.
Photograph.
Look at this cookie I found. Mmm, cookie.
Cookie.
You know, without context,
Why is that making me laugh?
without context, I'm gonna put on a song. Do you remember Protean Politics, Seth?
Ah, yes. Exceptional and exquisite it is.
Coffee finished.
Mmm. Caffeine from a bean.
Yep. All the way from Sumatra. Oh, I also just found out, Tiber, uh, why the Haunted Caves modifier sucks so much ass.
Oh.
Oh, really?
We tried to do a machine event, the Curse Site.
I'm sorry. I know your pain because I tried that once, but that's why I laugh.
Yeah. The thing was, I waited for 10 minutes for everyone to show up at the Curse Site Infector, and then some assholes started it while someone else was away from it. So all the bugs were spawning, like, ages away,
Ooh.
while we were getting hammered by, you know, the big-ass ghost.
Once more, this is why I never play with public.
It's weird, though. I don't have many issues with people who are on public often. It's like, You'll
DRG is a
eventually
simple
just get
game.
someone that is just an idiot or inconsiderate.
It's rare when it happens, but when it's somebody being a dick in Deep Rock Galactic, it's exceptional because they have to actually try and be a jerk.
Or just be new, like. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
Like I didn't realize I could yell with X, to like get me the fuck down from this cave leech until fairly recently.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Take a look at the memes channel in D&D.
So much for grapple. Also, I feel like the least of like meow. God,
Tiger,
feel
shut the fuck up.
I feel like
Meow!
the least dangerous grabber enemy is honestly the Nyack-Trawler.
Yeah.
I don't because it can't drop you anywhere. It's like it can just bring you into a crowd maybe, but that's about it. Right?
Daka, 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 daka. Yeah. And dwarves are pretty good in crowds, especially if they have a grenade launcher.
Or even if they have that one perk that literally when you die you just can release
You get up,
a fuck
bellow, and
you
rage.
all pulse. No, not
Oh.
that. It's not Iron Will. It's literally one you'll probably just overlook. You just do a big fuck off radial damage pulse that can like murder a dreadnought, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
But someone has to die for you to do it.
Well, yeah. Thankfully, it's not like Payday 2 where you have limited deaths. Or downs. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're different. He's dying. Custody.
But yeah, once I get this gun fully kitted out and stuck onto my Wisp loadout, I'll be able to go through the entire clip in half a second.
Clip.
Yes.
Heavy breathing. A magazine.
The entire
Now-
magazine in half a second.
Just wait until you get into a fucking fissure and it gets corrupted.
Oh,
and then
hell
just
yeah.
sit there and go
Oh,
daka daka
heck
daka 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 daka.
It's not even bullets, though. It's batteries and shit. Like, so... It's energy?
Daka
So
daka
it's-
daka daka.
It's not a death gun. It's death guns. No, it would be a death gun. Death guns from the orc are the ones that are plasma guns, basically.
Yep.
Daka 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 daka.
Fucking zapped.
Yep.
God, I said batteries, and now battery guns, I mean, and I suddenly want to play...
Yeah, you have a
Planet Side-
beanie death gun.
You want to play what?
Planet Side 2.
I see.
No wait.
Man who
Yeah,
suffered me forever, bitch.
Yeah, the what I was thinking of is you have a beanie snag.
Silence, cat!
Yes, continue, Tiber.
Yeah, it'd be a beanie snaz gun is what he has in orc speak.
Beanie snaz gun.
The snaz gun is a catch-all term for a high-caliber, full-auto weapon constructed by a mech boy.
Oh my god. So it could literally just be anything.
Yes, because it's the fucking orcs, and beanie is the prefix they give to things that shoot energy instead of bullets.
Oh, okay.
Daka daka.
So like a beanie shooter would be a basic fucking energy pistol.
Shooty boys.
Would Blasta be a shotgun?
Blasta, really expensive snaz guns fire crackling energy bolts instead of bullets, which make them even more unpredictable and dangerous to use, but much better for piercing armor.
Oh my god.
Shootier is what it would be called if it was a shotgun. Other snaz guns have bigger barrels and much more powerful ammunition.
Okay, I like.
There's
Yeah,
a
death
reason.
guns are just heavy orc weapons, really big ones.
Brr.
Two known variants, or rather classification group of death gun, are the shooty death gun, which is an extremely high rate of fire and is mainly used against infantry, and the BB death gun, an energy weapon often made from scavenged las cannon and very effective against armored targets. Although countless other variants like the plasma death gun are also known to exist. Death guns are mainly used in battle by lutas, who can gather enough heavy weapons so that mechs can make it for them. But they can also be mounted on orc warcopters. Although my favorite of the orc weapons is the shock attack gun. Have I ever told you about it, Debbie?
Nope.
Okay, so what is the In appearance, it is a large, heavy piece of machinery with a huge, with huge spinning blades at the front and numerous whirring, grinding cogs and other gubbins sticking out from the casing.
Oh.
When used, it makes a distinctive whine, shakes and rattles in an alarming fashion. Oily smoke flows from inside as the mech operator holds it as tight as he can. It is very hard to aim with a shock attack gun, as even the strongest orcs find it hard to hold still. No one knows exactly how it does it, but the shock attack gun projects a narrow force field through the warp, beginning at the end of the barrel and ending roughly where the gun is aimed. The portals look like small spinning black holes. In this way, it is possible for a living creature to travel through the warp towards the exit point. Though the field maintains the integrity, an unprotected journey through the warp is a very horrifying experience, and no orc would agree to be fired. And Gretchen have the brains enough to avoid it, so mech operators with shock attack guns gather snotlings, who are brainless enough to serve as its ammo. They are fired out of the gun, driven out of their tiny minds in the process. This has the effect of terrifying the snotlings, making them exit the portal in a frenzy, ripping and tearing at anything they encounter as they leave the portal. This is effective because the mech often tries to aim the gun directly on top of the enemy soldier, and they emerge inside of living creatures or enemy tanks, as well as landing nearby due to the very effective condensed exit point. Otherwise, they are seen dripping out of the sky onto unsuspecting enemy troops. But do you want to know the fun part about the shock attack gun? It's not just firing the equivalent of a rabid dog out of hell at your enemy.
But that's essentially what it is.
Oh,
In
but so
the
much more.
tabletop game, every time you fire the shock attack gun, you roll a dice to see if it actually works as intended.
Wow.
The other things that can happen are emerging from the portal as nothing but a painless spray of blood, guts, and bone that doesn't do anything to the enemy.
Oh god.
And it's possible that you can somehow shoot yourself through it.
Damn it.
Because orc technology.
It's not
Fucking orcs are-
technology.
Or, I mean,
Just say technology.
Yeah, the device itself is very complex and it's fairly common for it to fail in different and spectacular ways. The gun is known to misfire, causing the tunnel to implode, killing anything in transit at the time. It can explode, leaving a crackling orb of unreality in its place, or it can spin out of control and its operator failing to control it effectively, making snotlings explode in a spray of blood and gore, open a hole into the warp itself as a ravening cloud of sentient demonic ichor gushes out into the material realm, or result in any kind of unnatural and destructive phenomena. Overall, it must be the most unpredictable weapon ever created, and it is rightfully feared by orc enemies.
That sounds about right.
I love the shock attack gun.
I can see why.
I'm still waiting for you to try and make it in Lancer.
So what? It's a gun that can be mounted on a size 1 or 2 mech, and you load in a size 1/2 mech or person into it.
Sup, fucker? Oh, shit!
Also, here is an artistic representation of an orc using the shock attack gun.
Oh, they look so unhappy. They look absolutely terrified.
Yeah.
As they should be.
As they should be.
Like how he just is vacuuming them up.
Yes, because how else are you gonna get them into the gun? Manually? You didn't get time for that.
He's got people to shoot.
I'll be right back.
No, Ordis, I do not remember that.
Do you remember the old? Do you? Do you really? Do you know?
Do you remember the old war, operator? No.
Well, damn, operator. How rude.
Well, here, let me engage in the 3-hour-long history of it, followed by the 10-year-long actual history of it, where I recount to you in perfect detail exactly what happened during the Old War.
What did I miss?
Ordis spoke, and I decided to shitpost. That is, like, why we're here, right? Oh, that's so funny.
Uh, a player and I killed each other at the same time with the same sniper rifle with a precision hit to the
Bang. Both of you knocked each other down mid.
All I can imagine is that the shot is so perfectly aligned that it went through the scope of both of you.
Yeah. I mean, how the fuck else is it gonna
The
happen?
bullets are millimeters apart as they travel past each other.
Basically.
And I don't think Guardians even use bullets.
We do.
We do.
Yeah.
Aren't they made out of glimmer?
No. I mean, well, if it's made out of glimmer, it's still a bullet, Moxie.
I suppose. A bullet is just a
literally
physical
just-
projectile with...
No, glimmer is literally just programmable matter. It can be
Yeah.
anything.
It could be then why don't we just program all of our guns
It
to
could
shoot
be you.
cockroaches?
It could be me. It could even be.
Because for some reason we're the good guys.
Imagine
Yeah.
having your body filled with living cockroaches that then proceed to eat your flesh.
Speaking of us being the good guys,
Again.
I mean, there's Thorn.
Yeah,
That's
there is
basically
Thorn.
what Thorn does.
There's also that one gun that shoots out that bug grenade thing.
Oh yeah, Colony.
Yeah.
Have you seen the lore entry for Colony?
Yes, because that's my favorite fucking grenade launcher. How can you
Yeah.
go wrong with it?
Literally revealing that every single Viced weapon has an onboard AI with the fucking personality of the venomous creature it was named after.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Well, why wouldn't you want that?
Why not, right? It needs to be a murder machine. Let's make it the best murder machine we can.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fucking Christ.
I mean, you can't go wrong doing that.
Yeah. I mean, you can. You literally can, but
No. You can make a really damn effective gun.
anywho.
Any-
As it turns out, the darkness may not actually be evil.
Wow.
Yeah. Recent developments have shown us that
In
is
other news, the sentients aren't evil, they just want to assimilate the universe because we were assholes to them once.
I don't know. I mean, actually, like the
Yeah.
darkness it literally just wants to talk, and Savathun's keeping us from that.
It's like,
The
hey,
Witch Queen.
we need to talk. And Savathun's like, hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, the
Uh,
darkness has an intent in mind. It wants to create the perfect shape. The problem is, the Vex are already here,
yeah. Yeah.
and due to the fact that the Traveler exists, puts a big fucking issue on creating the perfect shape because the Traveler keeps making things that slow the process down.
Hmm. I'm not. I don't know. I
I mean,
think
that
it's way
explains why
more
it's a.
complicated than that now.
I
Like,
think that explains why it's a series of triangles.
yeah.
Triangles are almost the perfect shape. And then there are spheres.
Because I don't remember the name of the lore entry, but it's about the creation of the universe. You have the gardener
Winnower.
and the winnower. Basically the creators of the light and the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And the darkness was just fine with every universe ending in exactly the same way, a perfect shape. The light did not like the fact that there was no variance in the events that happened. It always ended the exact same way,
Hmm.
and they came to blows over it. And the new universe that was created mid-fight had the light, the traveler, the darkness chasing it down, and the Vex are here because they were shunted from a alternate reality into this universe, and they're just really fucking confused why everything isn't already Vex.
Why isn't everything already perfect?
Basically,
And why am I being shot with guns? That is
because if you
not
actually
perfection.
if you read all of the like lore entries on every single Vex robot and their weapons, none of them are war machines.
Yeah.
None of them. It's all information transfer and like it's not even mining equipment. It's basically just information data caches and transfer all.
Well, you imagine having a shit ton of information pumped into your brain all at once. You'd go
Exactly.
fucking brain dead too.
It's also why the Vex are so unable to be communicated with because they came from another universe where literally everything, like, this isn't metaphorical, I'm using the correct term of literally here. Literally everything was Vex.
I love watching my Moa kick things.
I know, isn't it great?
It's so cute.
It's really great if you give it the Hellstrom because it will open its like leap with a barrage of micro missiles and then start kicking them when it gets there.
Oh, I have the Sleeper Prime on it right now because that's just my best companion weapon.
I don't think the Hellstrom will match the Sweeper Prime for damage, but it's definitely gonna match. It's gonna be the status king for companion weapons because it fires a barrage of high status chance micro missiles.
Unlike the
Whoa,
Sleeper
wait,
Prime,
what?
which is a crit weapon. The
Yeah.
new
Oh, the new-
companion weapon, yeah, from
Oh.
Arms.
Like
Arms.
Arms.
It's arms.
Sonic's new best buddy, a magical kitsune.
It's Japanese for two on Fox. Or
Right.
yeah.
But now that I have these two freakish arms, I can help you cross this chasm. Head on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nipples,
nipples,
the
the
enchilada.
yeah.
The guy who made that comic
Yeah.
is now
I know.
one of the main heads of design and art and story for the Sonic series.
Yes.
He understands what the Sonic series has become today.
God damn, you're playing it.
Well, damn it. How am I gonna get across this thing? Who are you? It's Arms! Sonic's new best buddy! A magical kitsune!
Oh, Davey.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I didn't actually hear him leave. Damn it.
He hasn't been here for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I still didn't hear him leave. I thought, oh, he's in the other channel.
Yeah. And he's so quiet normally that, like, you won't notice him leave unless you hear the sound.
Also, Tiber, I'm sending you a thing.
He's a degenerate.
I mean, not really.
Then that is on a
Okay, I'm sending it to Zata. Hang on, just gotta,
Want me to introduce myself? I'm Nibbles
Stop
the
typing bad, hands.
Break the stone. My rock hard
There you go. Here's Zata. Have a kobold.
chili today, huh? You know who probably took your emeralds? Eggman. He's a dick. But where can I find this Eggman?
Would you like a kobold too, Boxy?
What?
Would you like the kobold too, Boxy?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I would comment whether or not I would like. I think you would like it, but I am currently stuck in a loading screen.
Oh, loading
Fox
screen.
tends to like good art. He's not much of a degenerate though.
I mean,
You don't have to be a degenerate to enjoy good art.
that's not what I was saying.
Just saying that unless it's like really good porn, Roxy isn't going to care much for it.
Power of the emerald. All right. Now, do it now.
The State Alchemist. Oh boy.
Now, do it now!
I'll be honest, I kind of want to hug it.
Me too.
Ah.
I wonder though. I am genuinely considering commissioning this person. And I think I know you. I think you know who I want them to do, since it's a kobold.
Sorry, what?
I said I'm thinking of commissioning this person. I think you all know who I want to do, since it's a kobold.
Yeah. I have an artist friend I'm going to be commissioning for a poster soon. Just so that I can then use the poster in a campaign. It's gonna be fun.
Commissioning an artist for a kobold.
Well, yeah, they are basically a kobold artist.
Oh boy, I wonder who commissioning it for. No, I don't know.
Oh.
Spine, stop being awful to me.
Your spine hates you because you sit wrong in your chair.
I
The
am
human
not.
spine is physically and
Physically.
Because we stand on upright on two legs, the spine is fucked. Your
Well, yes,
spine has an
I knew
expiration date from the moment you're born.
Yep.
This is why we should all just be robots.
Yeah.
That and you like robots.
Well,
I
yeah.
really like robots.
yes, robots are nice.
I don't think you understand what we mean by that. I really, really like robots.
Everyone knows this, Timer.
Cyber, everyone knows this. You
We
really
see the
don't
shit
have
you
to
send in
emphasize it.
channels, dude.
Yes.
What
You
is it? Roughly half my porn folder is just robots of some kind.
Jesus
you
Christ.
you literally asked if you could put that in the NSFW chat of another server that I'm in.
I know that you and fucking Nevi know. I don't hang out with Zata. I don't know if they know that about me.
You have shown me your mecha fetish.
Yes. I also like robots. I have several images of Bastion.
Yes, you have sent me images of Bastion as well.
I know.
Images that I would rather remain repressed memories.
No, I will force you to remember.
No!
You're already remembering them. I have done my job.
Fuck you!
Jesus, are they really that bad?
No, it's just Zata didn't want to think of Bastion that way.
I suppose I can understand that. That's similar to thinking of a fucking like Panzer that way.
Oh,
I
so
guarantee you
want
it
me to show you the game
exists.
Panzer Medell
No.
dating sim,
I
where all of the tanks look like high school girls, but they
Okay,
are actually
isn't there one of those but for like actual naval ships?
yes. There's a dating sim for vacuum cleaners, okay? You name it, there's a dating sim for it.
Pigeons.
Steph, there is literally a mainstream game about collecting a harem of warships.
Yes, I'm aware. I was referencing that game.
It is not. It would not surprise me in the least if there was a similar thing for tanks, or
I happen
Or
to know that there,
helicopters,
for
or
certain, that there is one of
planes.
those for tanks. I have a lot of weird friends.
this is not surprising in the least,
Yeah.
considering I have one of them.
Yeah. And then there's the people who try to be moderators when they really don't. Or completely
whenever-
misunderstand stuff.
Whenever I hear about bad mods, I always think of this one fucking video. I don't know what it's called, but it's that
Yeah.
one with the, I guess that presentation style thing,
Oh,
like
yeah.
why I should be a mod on this server.
Oh.
I don't
Yep.
listen to
Split
anyone.
alive!
I am gaming.
I am
Oh.
gay. That is why I should be a mod on this server.
I am biased. Oh god.
Well, didn't you know all mods are gay? It's just the way it
Yes,
works.
No,
apparently all-
no,
Apparently all
it's,
Discord mods are pedophiles as well.
Oh, God.
it's also, just for the sake of what would be great is if you diversified your mod list and added some LGBTQ members.
Yeah. God.
And I'm just sitting here like, no, that is
Yeah.
the worst reason to do something.
It is.
But one of the
We don't-
one of the
We don't
mods
hide.
one of the mods on another server that I'm in completely misinterpreted something, and it was hilarious. Tiber asked them if he could put robot stuff in the fucking NSFW chat.
Oh, you fucking joke there, you know it.
Yes, I know. And then he's like, yes, but please don't do that bot thing. Thinking he's, set up a command to to fucking spam the chat with porn. Like,
No, it's just that I have over
No.
100 images, and I would just select all of them and post them.
Discord would yell at you for taking up too much space.
Yes, then I would spend 5 minutes posting all of it.
Yeah. Some people would be really happy. Other people would be absolutely disgusted. But that is what that chat is for.
Exactly. You signed up for this.
I didn't sign up for that. I don't have to look at that chat. I'm not a moderator.
Whoever is looking at that chat deserves what they're looking at.
Yeah. I don't post anything in that chat.
I don't either.
Well, you're not in that server.
My point is still valid.
Yes, it's valid, but it's completely pointless.
I still don't post anything in that chat.
You are incapable of
I
posting
may not
anything
be,
in that
I
chat.
may not be capable of posting the channel, but my point still stands.
Well, you are not wrong. You annoy me.
R/technically the truth.
Yeah.
Technically correct. The
The best kind of correct.
The best kind of correct.
R/ still a fucking asswipe.
I hate this game sometimes.
Why? Because other people are better than you, or because it's buggy
Yes.
as shit sometimes? Yes. Oh, I didn't expect to be just right on that
because other
one.
people are because other people are better than you at it. Yes.
Audible weeping.
Just go play Conclave in Warframe. You'll feel good about yourself because you're better than
No,
all
I
the
won't. I
Who the
suck at that
fuck
game.
plays Conclave?
No, seriously, you'll run into a bunch of Excaliburs and maybe one tryhard, and you'll probably stomp all of
played
them.
it. I am bad.
Why are you bad? All you do is
I
play
can't
Rhino.
aim.
Oh. Use a shotgun. You don't have to aim.
I can't. Yeah, you do. You really
You're right,
do.
you do. God. Fucking double tapping the Tigris on a body shot is glorious in that.
I somehow managed to hit even with the full meat shot and still didn't actually kill them. So I don't know.
Now that shield gating is a thing, you can't one-shot people, which is disappointing.
Oh my god, really? They kept that in PvP?
Well, yeah. They don't
Why?
care about PvP.
I hate this. I would never touch Conclave again. If you can't
Yeah.
one bop someone with a sniper, that's so dumb.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think headshots still do the trick.
Oh, then never mind. Never mind. I take back what I said. Come on.
Aren't
hey.
you shit with snipers though? So you probably aren't gonna get headshots.
Yes, I am, but that's the point. Like, it's
Yeah.
if you're good, you shouldn't be punished for it.
Yeah. But yeah, I dragged a couple of my friends into there, and one of them brought Nidus, and we found out that because you don't get shield gating, you are objectively weaker than everyone else.
Ugh,
The only Warframe without shields that stand a chance is Inaros.
Yep.
yeah.
Because I just double tap him in the chest and he falls over dead.
But Inaros, has 2,000 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna play a healthy frame that's, well, not you just play Grendel. Like, honestly,
mean,
they have a little bit of shield.
Here's the thing. That's what happens when you set up your thing back when Nidus used to be the meta for fucking Conclave, and then you turn it off, and then, you never change it because you never play Conclave.
I don't remember what I have for my Conclave loadout.
I
Probably
have...
Oberon.
Oberon's not bad. I have Rhino with the Tigris, the Orthos Prime, and some secondary that's kind of bullshit. Or, yeah, the Lex, dual Lex Prime.
I feel like at one point I tried to use the Astilla.
No. I mean, it's not bad, but you have to get a bit too close.
Really, it's a slug shotgun. Why
Do you
would
still-
you need to get close for the damn It's the glass shotgun.
Yeah, I thought it's...
Fires long-range slugs.
I suppose it's because I tried using the Ivara thing, and that that just peters out after a couple of meters.
Yeah. Okay.
For some reason, it doesn't get the full lifetime of the thing.
Yeah. Oh god. How many fucking more sniper kills do I need?
A lot.
I need 42 more. Okay.
After I'm done leveling up all this crap, I guess I'll just finish leveling up all my new kit guns and Zaws and then move on to building in the dojo.
Yeah. Did you see that hand that we can get now?
Yeah? I'm building a bigger aquarium.
Okay.
Remember, the aquarium goes on the ceiling.
Remember, all the little swimmers go on the ceiling.
When in doubt, put koi ponds on the walls and ceiling.
You cannot go wrong.
I have given you freedom, Seth. Freedom.
You
from
say that like I
inside.
need permission.
God, I'm fucking surrounded.
Well, you needed it back in Kimmy's.
No, not really. He gave me permission once and that's all I needed. What I should have done before I left is just stick koi ponds on the entire dojo.
And then funded it all and left.
Yeah,
Wow. I mean, hey, it's funny.
it would be hilarious and Kimmy would probably get to redo his dojo like he's been wanting to.
Forced restructuring.
I mean, he's been wanting to redo the entire thing for a while now, and I think he's honestly just waiting for them to maybe redo the dojo.
Yeah.
Which they aren't gonna do, let's be honest.
Uh-huh.
They're adding more stuff that you can put in your dojo, but they're happy with the system.
Yeah.
Just like how the Sergeant will probably never get an actual rework. They'll just keep saying that it's gonna get it.
I kind of hope he doesn't, because I like the Sergeant being the stupidest, most easiest boss imaginable.
Like, the boss before
reminder-
him is so...
Reminder of how the game used to be
Yeah.
when fucking Till Rhaegor was just a grittier flame blade.
Then again, that's just nostalgia. Like, come on. I don't like
He needs
nostalgia
a
as
rework.
way of... Yeah.
Like, he needs a rework. No one is gonna disagree with us on that. But it's still hilarious to go in there and absolutely body him. Speaking of
Now
which, when
just
they
imagine-
introduced
God,
shield gating, he got a minor buff. It now takes 2 bullets to kill him.
I do love the phrase bodying. Like,
Yeah.
God, it just sounds like a really fucking extra way to kill someone.
Throwing a
Now
corpse at a dude
imagine-
and killing them.
Yeah.
I'm halfway imagining how they could redo the Sergeant, and one really cool idea that went into my head is that he's kind of like the Corpus Till Rhaegor, making weapons. And his intro cinematic is you open a door and nearly get hit by a sniper shot on the other side of a massive map,
But his
chambering
whole-
another round.
This whole lore, though, is that he was tapping into, like, the Orcan Void and, like, trying to, I guess, raid towers for relics and shit, though. That needs to play into it.
So he has an Orcan sniper.
He has the Vectis Prime.
He has a bit, yeah! Oh my
He has a
god.
Oh, yeah, that'd actually be really cool. And when you get up close, he pulls out a Soma.
And just
Prime.
goes, brrrr.
Oh. Yes. Oh my god, just him gatting someone, yes!
No, just some prime with all the speed mods on it.
Shit.
He just unloads the entire
And you know-
clip in about half a second.
The boss idea that I had is that you have to be careful going out into the open against him, because
Hmm.
it's like a very long, clear pathway to him.
So
with
turn
some
Warframe
rock.
into a cover shooter.
Ooh,
Yeah.
no, wait. Before I forget it, what if his whole goal there is to find a Janus key, and he'll explain why, and then the next boss after that is on Ceres, so it would literally set up Captain Vor coming back to life.
It would. That would be cool. My anus key.
Key. Yeah. Oh, that's yeah.
This is better than D&D somehow.
Yes.
I mean, this is why I play Lancer by the seat of my pants. Shitposts become reality sometimes.
Yeah, I've come to the conclusion that I'm just a comic relief character, and I realize now that the party really needs that.
If without Seth to bring his special brand of comic relief insanity, it'd be far too serious.
Yeah,
And you know, it's just the right amount of comic relief insanity, because underneath the comic relief is a very broken man.
yeah.
Comedy tragedy.
You know what he's gonna ask fucking Jeff when we start up again?
Jeff?
Yes, Jeff. That's what I'm calling the commander, and he can't change that.
Oh. I thought you were saying you were actually going to talk to the crate. I'm like,
No.
wait, what?
No. He's gonna ask Jeff how he died, and then start working on the fucking helmet that he stole, and then wear the helmet.
He's going to look at you like, I haven't died yet. Or then he's like, oh wait, how did you die?
Yeah.
Very unceremonious.
I see. Well, go over it anyway. It'll make my work easier.
You got crushed underneath the foot of one of those giant robots that crushed your back in a single step.
Sounds suitably stupid enough. Didn't know I could have died there, though. You know, because Seth is aware of every single time he should have died.
And I still think the one that got to him the most was the Lich.
He was unconscious after that. He barely... That's the one where he watched himself die several
And,
times
you know,
over beforehand.
That kind of...
That
does
fucks a
things
person up, yeah.
You know, when you feel yourself disconnecting from your body and aging, and then suddenly it doesn't happen.
When you suddenly can read the future and realize that that's shit, fuck you. Yeah, that fucks a person up, you know?
But thankfully you have a dude bro to help you through it all.
Eh.
I imagine...
Now that he's completely out of drugs, yeah.
He's not out, it's just, it's entirely... It's still there, it's just... Everything keeps happening so quickly you can't keep up.
Yeah. You want to know what his next joke item is? It's a mug that just says, I miss drugs.
There's a button on the mug that makes the handle jab a needle into your hand and inject whatever is in the mug into you.
Straight caffeine.
Why do you never fill the mug with anything? I do every morning. It's filled with caffeine, but it's empty. No, I fill the mug.
Like, very, very specifically. Well, how do you think Seth gets by without sleeping for weeks on end?
Yeah.
Just shit tons of caffeine. Once again, he should be
Maybe,
dead, but he has a liver.
Did we tell you about how he read a book and nearly killed himself?
No.
So there are these books that allow you to gain... Basically, imagine if you could read a book and gain +2 to every ability score.
Yeah.
Or, well, one ability score of your choice, or proficiency in a skill. I did that,
D&D.
yeah, in terms of D&D. I effectively did that, but instead of putting a specific skill, I put everything.
So
I am now good at
have-
everything.
I have there's basically two reality warping abominations that are playing with the story. One of which is called the Joker. And he created a game for those that are notable. It's basically my DM way of adding in homebrew whenever I want. And the Joker allowed everyone to buy a blank skill book. Upon buying it, in your room, you will have a rather normal-looking book. It's blank. You read it, nothing happens. You have to write on the front of the book what skill you want to improve. And
Yes.
you, and
Seth
one
being
of
a
them put
gamer
in hacking,
extraordinaire. What?
and Seth, being gamer, knew if he could put in anything on here, why not just put in everything?
Like, yeah, like, he has a script
Oh.
specifically so that he can get all of his skills in every video game to max. Why not just do
And
that
the
here?
way the skill book doesn't break reality and just make you better. No, it shoves into your brain and into your muscle memory and body the skills and abilities of notable people from all of time and space to give you those skills.
So I
Wow.
proceeded to kick our military professional guy's ass again.
Judo throw.
Yeah. So, yeah. One of the other members, basically the foil to Seth at this point, sort of, is a serious dude. Who is serious man.
Serious man.
Do serious things.
Yeah.
To serious
He
people.
has a +6 to his, beat the shit out of someone skill. He has failed to beat the shit out of Seth every time he's tried to use it.
Because he always rolls low. Seth always rolls high.
Seth does what he wants unless you can convince him otherwise. Violence doesn't work on him.
To me was when somebody put in hacking, they experienced a few years of hacking experience with codes and computers and stuff. Seth experienced several hundred lifetimes all at once, and I had him roll, what was it, like
Enough damage
64
to kill me
damage?
twice over.
It was, if he rolled average or up, it would have killed him. He basically rolled nothing but ones.
No. I ended with 1 hit point left.
Yes.
And we had 7.
What doesn't kill you?
No, we had, no, not 7. We had, I think, like 9 at that point.
Lancer worked with very low numbers.
It's actually really nice because I don't have to calculate a whole bunch of shit. Except for on my turn when we have to calculate a whole bunch of shit because I make like 45 attacks each turn.
Yeah, you make, what, 7 or 8 attacks as free actions?
Yep. Before I actually take anything.
Fuck.
He is the economy.
Zada, I want you to imagine for a second if you could make, 3 attacks every round for free before you took an attack action. And we're also a divination wizard. That's basically me.
Lancer is a
Well
power
then.
Yeah. And I also have a gun that allows me to make my range out to 20. Which is 200 feet, which is a long ways in Lancer.
Yeah. I think there's like 2, maybe 3 weapons that can
Yeah.
get more innate range.
And then I also get a flat 10 damage whenever it hits something, 20 on a crit. On top of that. The only drawback to that is the fact that I roll for those stats at the beginning of combat and it takes a quick action to re-roll them. However, there's another ability that mech gets that's basically your divination wizard. For you can replace any d20 roll with one of the things you've rolled for this, and you get to do that once each round as a full action.
It's stupid and amazing.
Basically, it means that I'm going to hit whatever I want to hit, or something's not going to hit one of my friends.
And the passive ability of his mech is he can deal 1 unmitigatable, unresistible, unstoppable damage to anything he wants once a round whenever he wants.
And no other rule in this book or any other can overrule this.
It specifically says, this doesn't count as an attack, hits automatically, ignores cover, bypasses immunity, and its damage can't be reduced or ignored in any way. No rule in this book or any other supersedes this.
Well, shit, dude.
Yeah.
And the best part is, while the economy is strong, if I threw a mech at him that had 4 armor, he'd be in trouble.
You see, if you threw a mech at me in 4 armor, I'd just say, hey Lance, take care of it. And I wouldn't be in trouble because my Flammenwerfer can deal in D6s. And
Okay,
it
well,
deals
if it has
burn.
6 armor. Because NPC is bullshit. It has 6 armor.
They have to be.
But, you know, that's the fun part of Lancer. I don't throw 4 enemies at my 4 players. I throw 40 enemies at my 4 players.
And a good 30 of them are dead in the first round.
And it never gets old.
I exist, and that means the enemies are dead.
And, you know, when I actually throw a legitimate threat at them, they're having a lot of fun figuring out how to deal with it.
And then there's me, who's kind of just like, hello, you're dead. I'm just going to pick off the idiots. You guys have fun.
I hate comparing this to Kimmy's game a bit, but I think that how I've been balancing the Phoenix is more fun than how Kimmy is balancing the Wardens.
Yeah, but it's also kind of really hard to balance against us. Have you seen the shit we get up to?
Thing is, I think if a lot of the problems I have with D&D just comes with the fact that it's assumed that you're going up against threats that are of equal measure to you.
Yeah, when you aren't. Like, ever.
You're always fighting either stronger or enough people at once that are at your level that make...
That's the thing with D&D, is that it wants you. Its entire system is built around the idea of you are fighting things that are at your level. When really it's not fun to do that. It's more fun to punch above your weight and come out of combat, you know, dead, effectively.
Or fight an army and come out nearly unscathed.
Yeah, like we did.
I still liked the reaction all of you had when I put the monster on the field.
You mean everyone else?
Yeah, you're just like, I'm gonna kill that.
I'm just like, it's a demon. I can fight demons. And then my turn never comes up.
What happened in that fight, by the way, Nebby, is they've gone through 3 waves of fighting mechs. The biggest thing they fought was still smaller than the biggest mech they have on their team. And then in the final wave, after getting through half a dozen squads of soldiers, 30 plus mechs, summoning out of fucking nowhere is Gojira. It's a good 2 to 3 times bigger than the biggest mech they have on the field. It's bigger than the bunker they are inside of.
Damn.
It's a good, and I have never been outside of the base size mech, which is a size 1.
Size 1 in Lancer is roughly a 10-foot tall mech, you know, something very acceptable. The monster they were fighting, I think, was roughly...
Yeah, the thing was ridiculously massive. I just really like the new Tomb Flinger. Charge may take a while, but it feels good to shoot.
I think I'm gonna go for now, guys. It was nice hanging out, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've been playing X3 Terran Conflict and X3 Albion's Prelude for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I have discovered that there is an X4 Foundations.
Ah.
Fuck.
Boom.
God, I really need to put a dot on my monitor.
A dot?
You know, where the crosshair is.
Oh. Why?
Yeah. Because I can't fucking see.
Oh, because you're blind. Okay.
So, I looked through. I looked up online like some of the details for it.
Mm-hmm.
I came across the achievements One of
Yep.
the first things that catches my eye: ad block destroyed 20 ad signs.
That is an exceptional achievement. So yeah. So I haven't even gilded this thing yet, and all I have on it is a couple of is the basic damage mod and a couple of the 60/60s, and it already absolutely bodies Grineers. It's great, and it comes with 540 ammunition and a 23 round clip.
Nice.
Yeah, it has a 1% crit chance. This is wrong, and I love it.
Yeah, that is very, very wrong.
Just takes forever to charge its shots, but that's fine. That gives me a chance to let the enemies get grouped together.
You know, the one exotic I'm still missing from Red War?
What?
Legend of Acreus.
Ah,
That shotgun from the Leviathan that I still have never gotten because I can never do the Leviathan raid
yeah.
with it.
How many
Because
people do we need for
it's
that?
good. 6.
6.
You do actually need 6.
Yeah. So what? We have you, me, Davey. Do you have a couple people
Maybe
from
Lou.
maybe Lou? So that's
Maybe I don't know.
4.
Yeah.
If we really have to, I could probably try and get Flame into it, as much as I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather us probably just do the fucking new dungeon, honestly.
Yeah.
Hell, you can do it fucking solo, apparently. Flawless. Solo flawless. Ugh.
There will always be people who are better at games than you.
Oh, no, 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 no. Apparently it's actually a fairly... Well, I mean, it's a straightforward dungeon, rather.
Oh.
You don't need a lot of people doing a lot of things at once, I don't think.
So it's not like the one for that one gun. The one...
Yeah,
yeah.
I guess.
The one where you actually kind of need 3 people to complete it and get the exotic out of it.
Oh, you mean, Wishender.
Yeah, maybe?
You know, the Dreaming City dungeon.
No,
Right?
yeah, I suppose.
Oh,
I was talking about the one where you go talk to the guy on the farm. But that might not be a dungeon.
dungeon.
Ah.
Anchor noises.
I think people have
So I bought-
lost Heroic 0 Hour, though.
Yeah.
So I bought $60 worth of Steam gift cards,
Oh.
Oh.
and I am just in total. I am $2 and 19 cents short
Okay.
of being able to afford X4 Foundations and the Split Vendetta DLC.
Okay.
That's not including tax.
Yes.
It is a fucking shame that I can't just send you
I
money.
need
Wait.
like $5. God fucking damn it.
Let me finish this mission and we'll see what we can do.
Actually, how much is tax?
Depends on your state, I believe.
Oh, no. Your Steam wallet balance is too low to cover this transaction. with the $62.79 in my Steam wallet, I still need an additional $6.57.
Yeah.
Eh.
Let me finish this mission. We'll see what we can do.
Oh well.
Won't be too long. It's just Hydra. Everyone will probably leave at 10 anyway.
I mean, I was just looking at it, and you don't need to do anything because I honestly was just gonna wait to see if it goes on sale for the summer sale, which is probably right around the corner.
You're right. It is probably right around the corner. I thought it had already happened, but I guess I'm wrong.
Hold on. Steam summer sale.
Oh god, that's a Nova bomb.
Yep.
It
Get
got
fucked.
5 people. It got
Get
5
fucked.
people.
Yeah, isn't that everyone but you?
No, it got me too.
Oh.
It starts on the 25th of June.
Okay, so 12 days?
So like 12 days.
Okay.
In that time, I will have another paycheck roll around, so even if it doesn't go on sale, I can just get another, like, $10 gift card. Or something.
Okay.
Like, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm not immediately pressed for it. I don't
Yeah.
need this. It'd be nice to have it now, but I'm not going to make
You
other
are a
people give me
patient
money.
person. Yes.
But I'm not going. No, it's more. I don't want other people to spend money just so I can have a thing that
Yeah.
I can't play with other people.
I
Like if
get
this was,
that.
like okay, if this was another game like I don't know, like Avorion or something where I could play with you
Yeah.
to do it, that would be one thing. But this is specifically a single player only game.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't want other people spending money just so I can have the shiny thing that I want.
Cobalt. Cobalt in mind. Shiny, shiny.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
We are patient people. And patient people are good people, I suppose. Stabby, 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 stab.
Why are you stabbing?
Because I have a stick. You stab with
Oh.
sticks.
God damn. I am 38 kills off of this. God, this is taking forever. Help,
Yeah,
please. Mercy.
I can't help you get sniper kills,
I know,
I'm afraid.
I know you can't. I know.
Like, yeah. Wish I could, but I can't.
The game is actually populated, so
Mm-hmm.
can't go enemy team and just.
Like, I don't think there's any movement impairing abilities tied to the things.
Nope.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, there's Hunter,
but my hunter is absolute garbage.
yeah.
Not that it matters for Conclave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this game has been out since 2018, so it's probably going to be able to go on sale.
Oh yeah, it's definitely... If it's not going on sale, I'd be surprised, considering how old that is, by video game standards.
By video game standards, yes, but you also have to remember, like X3 originally launched in like 2009,
Yeah.
and it's still a fucking gorgeous game.
Okay, random ass Nova bomb out of nowhere. That was. It only got me.
That's probably why it was a random ass Nova bomb out of nowhere. Things that come out of left field typically are bad.
By the way, speaking of Avorion, I was thinking about getting that as well, but I don't.
Do you have
don't.
anyone to play with?
That's why I was questioning it. That's why I was like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that is one of those things where it's like you kind of do have to ask yourself.
Like it looks fun, but am I really going to play this?
Unless someone drags you into it, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And even then, it's one of those games where you have to be dragged in, otherwise there's no point getting in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Space Engineers like that.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's fun alone, don't get me wrong, but it gets really lonely.
Yeah.
Gazing out into the vast nothingness of space.
And knowing that there's no one out there to talk to ram your Clang engine into.
Thinking of the Clang engine, how have you enjoyed Space Engineers? I haven't really kept up with you.
Yeah, I load it up every once in a while when I'm feeling engineery. Like, I have a very specific mood for that game, and it's either I'm shitposting with a friend or I'm building something, and I don't want to play Minecraft. But then
Fair
again,
enough.
come to think of it, I only ever play Minecraft when I'm shitposting with friends, so yeah. Oh wow, I'm almost done there.
I have discovered
Why?
the thing that breaks my game.
Oh, and what's that?
Trying to zoom in
Why that?
when in third person mode in the ship.
I see. Why?
It's because I have a mod that adds really, really high detail.
I see. Yeah, that would do it. Anyway, I will be right back.
Really high detail models. A lot higher detail than the normal game is supposed to have. And I'm guessing there's just too many fucking triangles in this goddamn Corvette. Plus, the camera's weird. Wait. No, I know what it is. So, Nebby,
Yes.
how familiar are you with Star Wars, and specifically the X-Wing?
I like the X-Wing.
So, I'm playing with the Star Wars mod, and there's a function
Oh, yes. Yeah.
where you can close the S-foils,
Yeah.
and it makes the ship faster at the cost of making the guns no longer work.
Yep.
This works by deleting your ship and spawning a new one.
That doesn't sound right.
It's how it got.
Is that the only way they can do it?
Yes, unfortunately, because the game was not supposed to have that kind of feature in anyway.
No.
The wings don't exactly move on other ships.
Yeah.
Or if anything on the ship does move, it is in a very specific pattern.
Yes. Hi, Davey.
Hey, what's up?
this in mind, I'm pressing the close X foils
think it would be X foils, right?
button. Not X foil, the S foil.
Yes, I know.
S.
I was correcting myself,
Skechers.
not you.
It's
Okay.
the S.
I said X foil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interface. Okay, I don't care that the plugin didn't close properly. Fuck off.
Sounds bad.
Remove control. X-wing open close wings. Apply. I was pressing the zoom button, and it was trying to close the S foils on a Corvette that does not have S foils.
Literally, who was even shooting me? Oh, a hunter god. No wonder.
Oh, just God, you know.
I'm back.
So I figured out what the problem was. It wasn't because the high detail things. It was because I had bound the key to open and close my X-wing S foils
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
to the zoom button.
Oh,
Uh,
that would cause issues.
It was trying to close the S foils on a ship that does not have S foils,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and thus crashing the game.
Shouldn't it, like, not be able to do that?
You think?
The way it works because the mod had no other way to do this is in order to open or close the S foils, it plays a noise and then deletes and then respawns your ship as the closed or opened winged version.
Ah. So it's super jank.
It is super jank.
I see.
God, I can't fix potato aim.
I have
Just,
now
like,
fixed
get
the problem. I will no longer accidentally crash my game by trying to look at my ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What game is this?
Space.
X3 Albion Prelude.
Oh, I just assumed you were
The
playing.
Star Wars Reborn mod.
Ah. I knew it wasn't Space Engineers because Space Engineers wouldn't have you delete your ship just to do something like that.
Oh no! In Space Engineers, you could just do rotors and do
Yeah.
it yourself.
Yeah,
God, I just absolutely fucked someone with Colony.
that's
3
good.
people, actually. I mean, I didn't realize it was actually good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just for like 1 cheap kill, but
No.
you can get several cheap kills.
Some bitch hiding around cover? The colony is the answer.
Yes.
If it's a group of bitches hiding behind cover, the colony is the answer.
I guess I could.
Ah.
You know, if there were anything to compare Colony to, I could compare it to like buzz droids. but
Yeah.
Using them on people.
Also, hello, Davey. How's it going?
Feeling alright. Just dying.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's normal.
Welcome to my shitpost stream. I've
Instead of
decided
doing D&D today, we're doing shit posting.
it's so much more therapeutic than D&D.
Yeah. Don't have to suffer.
Oh, I don't suffer during Kimmy's D&D. I've dealt with people
I
much
suffer.
worse than him. And besides,
Fuck.
I'm not even playing a serious character, and the character I would be bringing in that was serious is going to be coming in with a whole bunch of shit for the DM.
Because of course you're the fucking Bone Lord. Now.
Bone Daddy.
Yeah.
I'm just now I can't stop thinking of Zata taking place of the human girl in that one.
Alright, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
How the fuck are these guys killing me when they're around the corner?
I don't
Colony?
know
I have
who
no
you with.
Corner peeking.
I have no name, so
No,
call
like
me.
I was already like around the corner and then all of a sudden
Oh,
like,
yeah.
What
We
the
get
God?
No, not that.
No, not that.
Here's the thing. Ulrich would accept it at face value. He's just that dense.
His bones dense.
Yes.
Yes.
He's been alone in an underground cavern, basically, for thousands of years. He is
Sure
that
is your name.
dense.
Oh fucking ow. Okay.
Skull
Well,
fucking
you also,
ow.
you also have to remember, Zata is that innocent
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that she wouldn't think anything of it.
Just like Falstair and Fenrir look at them.
Falstair and Fenrir look at Zata in just sheer horror, and Zata just looks absolutely confused on why they're so
Like this is
shocked.
this is the one time that like Zata and Ulrich are getting along.
It's not only that, but they're doing something very obviously not okay, and neither of them have any idea.
Uh-huh.
Either that, or neither of them give a shit.
Ulrich is older than everyone else in the party. And is probably older than most of the people in the city we're in.
Yeah,
He gives
probably.
0 fucks. Both
Sounds like
literally
something
and
boomer
metaphorically.
skeleton.
Boning skeleton.
I said boomer skeleton.
Oh. Yeah, except for he's
Boning
one of those
skeleton.
cool boomers who, you know, isn't an ass.
Yeah.
Fuck, I had someone...
We all know those.
Yeah. I had someone come to my work today and look me dead in the face and ask me, what's a good grilling steak? And I
Yeah.
just look at them
Did
like,
you answer?
I'm like, first of all, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. It really depends on what you're doing with the steak. If you're marinating it, you need a different kind of steak than if you're, you know, just gonna slap it on the grill. So I asked them as such, and they're like, oh, we're just like, they look at me like I'm an idiot at that point, and I'm like, first of all, I don't normally grill. I may work in the meat department. That doesn't mean I cook a lot of meat. And it's like, come on.
You wish you said.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm
Okay.
sorry. I don't know what the fuck So I just tell them, what's the most expensive cut I can get them to buy? Because they obviously don't know what they're talking about either. So I go, here's our most expensive cut here. This will be great for grilling without marinating. Fuck you.
Yes. Spiteful.
Oh, that reminds me of another customer we had a few days ago.
Mhm.
Like I had just like my job is I go in and help shape the dough and get it all prepped and all that shit,
Yeah.
right? Usually by this point the dough is sat long enough for it to be able to be used and shaped like that. Customer called right as I was finished getting ready to start my day, and asked to change an order
Oh.
from 50 pizza shells
Dude,
to
what the fuck?
100 pizza shells
Oh no.
tomorrow
Why?
morning.
Why?
Oh no.
And then got mad when they explained that no, we don't have just pizza shells ready to do that. and the dough is already prepped. We're not making more.
Yeah.
Why are people so
Fuck.
goddamn illiterate when talking to fucking people in goddamn retail and shit?
Yeah. Like the amount of times, and I'm lucky.
Like,
I'm gonna be
after
honest. I'm
following-
lucky. I don't have to deal with phones or people for most of my day. It's only when I have to go put the meat on the shelves. Otherwise, I'm cutting meat and putting meat in packaging.
Yeah.
Like, following this interaction,
Mm-hmm.
I actually suggested to my boss that maybe they should put up a sign saying that people are required to make any adjustments at least a days in advance,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because then we have time to actually fulfill your absurd fucking requests.
Because then you don't end up with shit like that. Where
Because
you're-
by then you us for not having your order ready,
yeah.
because we would have actually prepared for your dumb shit.
Don't make me tap the sign.
Fuck
If
you.
if you try to pull that bullshit, we will just point to the fucking sign
Uh-huh.
or state this policy over the phone and say fuck you.
Yeah. Or I love it when we get a call and it's like, hey, do you have this obscure fish? No, we don't have this obscure fish. How dare you not have that obscure fish? And it's like, come on. We're a
You don't
meat.
have fugu
No,
fucking cut and ready? You wow, you
we
cur.
cut all of our meat fresh every day,
Uh,
and we don't carry fish.
yeah. Yeah.
Like we carry no fish, and yet we carry fucking shrimp and crab salads. Well, it's crab with a K, so it's
Oh.
not that bad, but it's not what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Mm,
By the way, can I just say that I have one complaint with this mod?
sure.
What would that be?
So,
Mm,
do y'all at least vaguely know what the Nebulon B frigate is?
Yes. I extensively know about the thing because of Empire at War.
I have an approximate knowledge
So-
of many things. This is one of them.
Approximate.
So, you can only fit capital class weapons on the front turrets of the ship. Everything else is fighter level lasers
Yes.
that the range is absolute garbage on.
Oh no. Oh god.
I see.
Like, the capital class lasers can reach out to 8 kilometers.
Which is
The
Yeah.
fighters have a max rate. The fighter weapons at the max range are about 1.5 kilometers.
Yeah, that's awful.
For a fighter that is meant for dogfighting, that is okay. But for a frigate that cannot move very quickly
I think
or
the
turn or
idea.
adjust,
Yeah, I think the idea there is that you get the fucking. Why do I have 7 aura forma? But that's
why?
beside the
Yeah,
point.
why do you have Yes.
But I think the idea
carrier-
is that they're for dealing with dogfighting fighters, even though that makes absolutely no fucking sense.
well, being able to deal with dogfighting fighters, they really do not have a whole lot of turrets. Like,
And that is
The-
not what the Nebulon B is
Yeah.
for. Like
okay,
Like
for
you
frame of reference,
deploy dogfighting fighters for that, right?
For frame of reference, the Nebulon B frigate, the base version of it, there is a carrier version which has less guns but can carry 32 fighters,
Yeah.
and a medical frigate which I have found 0.2 because it has less guns and can fit the same amount of fighters as the normal frigate. and appears at first glance to just have the same stats, except for it has less guns, so it is worse all around.
Yeah. Question for anyone that uses the colony. Do the armed grenades, the ones that go out and
Yeah.
seek, do they do more damage than a direct impact?
I don't pay attention to that, but it
I
would,
think they do, but I
yeah,
wasn't sure.
like it would make sense from a gameplay standpoint for it to do that, considering,
How are you supposed to use it?
yeah. But I could also see it not working like that because a direct hit will deal damage and then it explodes.
It does explode on a direct hit, but
Yeah.
it feels weaker.
Yeah. That is kind of the problem with that, is that I don't care too much. I typically use it for checking around corners.
Hang on, I gotta check this.
Yeah.
D2 colony. What was I asking?
You already go see Zer?
The direct hit. Yes, I don't need anything from him.
Okay.
I literally cannot get a new exotic from him, even with the rando one.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Except for, stuff that's locked behind other shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't add any new
you
exotics this
fuck.
season that are, well,
Good.
random.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new ones are gonna be later in the thing.
Yeah.
One of them's a Traveler's Chosen. You know the fucking sidearm you get from Red War?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
literally the first thing you get, it's the burnt Traveler's Chosen sidearm.
Yeah.
They're giving you an exotic version of that for evacuating all the planets.
I see.
I figured out what the strength of the frigate, the medical frigate, was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It has more shields.
Yep.
That's it.
Oh, I got
It
pinged
switches
twice
out
while I was out.
4 capital class weapons for 4 extra 1 gigajoule
Oh.
shields. It's not that good.
Yeah.
Like, this is the shit you throw at an enemy fleet to chew on. There is nothing else useful about this ship.
I'm gonna have to form on my fucking Inaros, and I don't feel like doing that right now.
That is a mood.
Yeah. I mean, I am leveling shit at the moment, so it probably wouldn't be too bad. But I need to format him once so that I can max out Gladiator Resolve.
Yeah.
Just because it'll be absolutely hilarious. Having 6,000 health and 675 armor on Inaros with adaptation and fucking... And that's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Have you ever been chased by a hunter with that one ultimate?
That one ultimate.
You know which one. Shoo, 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 shoo.
Oh, Golden
Okay.
Gun?
No.
No.
The sword.
The
That's...
daggers.
Oh,
Oh,
the
dagger.
daggers.
Hunter.
No, I don't normally get chased by people. I'm normally dead before they can chase me.
Because you can hear it.
I'm going to be very honest with you.
Well,
You can hear it right
apparently,
behind you.
yeah, they have super invisibility, so they don't really show up on the radar
Yeah,
when they're in it. But when they're attacking, it's...
terrifying.
Yes.
Hello, Gladiator Resolve. Thank you for being max ranked. My Naros, well, rank 0, will now have all the health. Yeah. At rank 0, my Inaros has 4,620 health. I think you pick up another 1,000, 1,400 along the way.
Jesus Christ, these people.
Yeah. Are they good?
No, it's just people that sneak up behind you while you're direct firing on someone else.
Oh, people like me.
Ugh.
I do that because that's the only way. Well, not the only way. That's one of the ways I get kills. Is I just
That's
sneak up
the only
behind
way.
people like an asshole.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Oh gosh.
Because it works.
Really wish that we could do like unlimited time lobbies.
Okay, I do have synthesis already.
Just, go in and kill each other for as long as you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There is private games actually, but I don't think you can you know, gain progress for
You
stuff like
can't, unfortunately.
yeah.
I am literally so disappointed in the armaments of the Nebulon B frigate.
It would be too.
Like
That thing.
one of the best and most used frigates by the Alliance.
It's not the best,
I mean, it's not the best, but it's the Alliance. It's one of the most used.
but yeah. It's trash, but we make it work.
It's a Amanda Holiday that talks about Zero, right?
In what context? Sorry.
Whenever you're just talking to her, and then she just mentions like, oh, if you see someone with or something with tentacles or something like that.
I don't know. Sorry. I
Oh.
really don't.
I just remember somebody mentioning that, and I'm pretty sure it was Amanda.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
My MOA has 7,000 health.
Yeah.
That's a lot of health. What the hell?
Oh, it has more.
Naros.
Yeah, Naros. That's why I put a Naros on so they could have a MOA with. It's the melee MOA, so it
Yes.
goes up and kicks the shit out of things, and it heals off of
Yes.
10% of my melee damage. So it's not gonna die because I'm playing a Naros. Not only does it have not only does it have more armor than I do, it also heals whenever I hit things.
Yes.
Too bad it can't heal you when it hit things.
I'm a Naros, I don't need it. And it does
I
in a
know.
way because I think, if I remember correct, or I forget who, but someone heals when nearby things die. I think that's Necros.
That
I
oh,
don't think so.
No.
that was Death Cube.
It's not a
No,
thing.
I'm talking about.
Actually.
No? Come to think of it, I can look at my passive. Though I'm fairly certain my passive is just when you die, you instead don't, and is almost completely useless.
Nidus.
Yeah,
Nice.
Nidus.
You know, when he has stacks.
Yeah.
Also, Wukong has the immortality things.
Yeah. Like, it's cool as the passive is for Inaros. It both A, doesn't get used by an Inaros player, and B, kind of is useless in its current state because, like, it doesn't work for endgame.
Yeah.
Because you can't kill anything with it.
Yep. Goddamn, Davey, do you think I should get the fucking deluxe edition?
Of what?
No,
What? The
Like,
stranger's rifle.
no.
I'm gonna
because
see
of
if I'm gonna see what goes on sale for this summer sale, and then maybe consider buying the expansion. I just don't
Oh,
play
yeah,
D2
it's
enough.
40% off right
Yeah.
now.
I just
But,
don't play D2 enough to really justify it, you know? Like, I'll play when you ask me to get on, but other than that,
I understand, yes.
yeah.
You say it every time.
Warframe, Warframe takes too much time as it is, and I have a job now, and fucking 3 or 4 campaigns to manage.
Imagine being busy.
Yeah. Look,
I
I
wish I was
did this
busy.
to myself on purpose, because if I'm not busy, I will literally sit at my desk all day and do nothing.
That's what I do.
Why don't
I
you
hate it.
Get a job.
I literally cannot get a job.
if
Yeah,
you
there's nowhere to work here, dude.
if you want, there is a slot open on my Sunday campaigns if you have time.
Okay? Yeah.
Are you
Okay.
gonna pay him?
No, I can't pay. No, I don't. You don't pay. You don't pay players to play for you. God, Davey, it only works the other way around. Some asshole DMs actually make people pay to play. Like,
That's so fucking stupid.
exactly. That's what I think.
And I think it's becoming more popular too.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it so much.
Like,
that
I
when things start to
understand.
go mainstream, like D&D,
Yeah.
people try to monetize off of it.
Like, I get it. You know, if you're a professional writer, I can understand it because you're basically promising that you're going to deliver a really good story. But then again,
Yes.
think about a professional writer. They aren't prepared for people like us. People who will see the railroad and deliberately say no.
Yeah. Like, you can't. Honestly, I feel like you can't just have
No.
like a writer as your DM.
No, like,
It's
Writers could go to a certain extent. Like,
yeah.
they have a massive overarching thing, but when it comes to the tiny little details that our players are going to be interacting with, they're going to be fucked.
That
Like,
isn't what I mean.
you should-
I mean, like, a writer is going to create a story that people want them to follow. You know, a railroad, as you said. Like,
Yeah.
because, yeah, that's just how it works for them. They don't
Yeah.
consider that, oh, you want the players to be involved in the story, not
Like,
just
yeah.
characters in the story.
Like, yeah. Like, you do need to be able to write somewhat to DM. You have to be able to
Yes,
get a
I-
narrative pinned down. But if
When
you're
I say writer,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah, that's what I meant. We both meant the
They
same
have
thing.
their own story.
You know, professional author person or stuff like that. Or the film
Let's get-
director, the people who
Oh god.
run
Get J.K. Rowling.
Sorry.
run as
Pretty
fast
good.
as your little bitch ass can.
No, it's like, you know the little things that follow you after Death Song does its, like, explosion?
Oh, yep.
I saw 3 of those going.
and you're like, nope. I am not here. Not here. Fuck you.
That's a Sentinel shield. Oh, he just killed 3 people with 1 rebounding Sentinel shield.
Yep.
I am,
I
so angry.
I actually have fun in Conclave.
Oh my god, I am 29 kills off.
Oh my. So
That feels close, actually.
it feels a lot
suddenly.
closer than it actually is. Like, it feels a lot more reasonable once it's under that 30 mark, doesn't it?
Yeah. Maybe I can actually, well, get it today. I wasn't thinking I would.
When does a
Yeah.
week restart?
The week
Is it-
restarts Tuesday at noon
Okay.
for me. Noon Central.
Oh, it's different from everyone.
Noon Central, that would be about 10 your time, Davey.
At least I think
Oh.
it's noon Central. Don't quote me on that, but like I feel like that's how it's been
Yeah, but we know
Yeah.
it's Tuesday.
around then.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Like, Warframe resets weeklies on Sundays at about 5 your time, Davey.
Sunday,
Yeah.
Sunday,
And
Sunday.
7 Nubby's time.
Yes.
Okay.
I
No, yeah,
I
'cause-
felt like I
out.
was having an aneurysm the entire time I was doing that math. Why?
Yeah.
just take 2 hours off every time,
Well,
or add 2 hours.
you and I live a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm basically directly between you and Nubby.
Yeah. So you're Mountain Time.
Yeah, I'm Mountain Standard. But yeah, we meet at basically the same time as this on Sundays now.
Yeah.
We just need to get you a character set up for it.
I can do that.
you can-
I
wait.
kind of need to be there because there are special rules for this campaign.
Can't use your kobold.
using my cult.
Well, yeah. You basically can't have anything magical or elven. You're well.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Warforged are magical.
Yeah.
So,
Use my
Exactly.
color,
I knew you
yeah.
were gonna go with your Warforged, and that would be
okay, yeah, I just didn't,
yeah, exactly. And I want to, get you introduced to the world and all that because everyone else in the party has kind of dealt with it before.
Is Warforged
Great.
technically magical?
Depends on which flavor you go for, actually. And also, stats are fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Warforged kind of depends on which flavor you go with, or how
Cybernetic.
you flavor
Well,
it.
considering she's a wizard. So,
Yeah.
no.
No. Yeah, unfortunately, one of the players in the previous campaign set up a bunch of anti-magic towers to fuck everyone out of magic.
Damn.
Yeah. They did it specifically to piss off the BBEG. They achieved
So
their
if you-
goal. The BBEG was
Well, as I
pissed,
said-
kidnapped them, and took them to the future where there was magic.
Well, as I said, I'm reconsidering that.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, are you in the future then?
No.
back in the past?
They're in the age without magic.
Okay.
Afterwards, I introduce actual bona fide dragons to the campaign, and not just Dragonborn, and things get a lot more interesting because magic's back, and you have relatively high tech.
Mm.
As in, guns and shit.
But can you have cybernetic enhancements?
Sort of.
I detach
Think-
my arm and throw it at him.
Boomerang arm.
Boomerang arm.
Boomerang arm. Wow, that's
So
sentence.
bad.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
So it's a boomer with prosthetics.
Oh,
Boomer and arm.
it's boomerang.
Yeah.
Oh god. Fucking
Just like throws his arm at you. Thank you for shooting me, Nox. You aren't going to kill me.
laughs and toxin.
Laughs in 90% damage reduction to toxin.
Look at all the fucks I don't give.
That's in addition to the fact that I'm a Naro, so my armor detracts from that as well. And I
Okay.
have a lot of armor.
You know. Connections.
I'm honestly
Almost
waiting.
there.
Yeah, I'm honestly waiting till I hit fucking rank 10 and pick up the thing and pick up my 4 so that I can stack more armor on top of that.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Isn't it not armor, but actually just straight up like a second layer of damage reduction? I forget.
It's I don't know. It's something. Either way, it prevents me from actually. Yeah, based off the way it works, I think it is just a second layer of damage reduction. Either way, it makes his passive even more useless.
What was his pass?
When
Wait,
you
it's
go
anything covered in
down,
sand. Oh, that.
when you go down,
yeah.
you instead don't and turn into
Yeah,
a
I-
sarcophagus. Yeah.
But it is actually somewhat useful if you target a few people that are covered in sand, someone else kills all of them.
Yeah.
But it would be great though if DE made it so that his passive just automatically targets people
Nearby.
around it,
Yeah.
and not your fucking allies.
Mm-hmm.
I've been killed by an
Yeah.
sarcophagus before because it wasn't even their fault. It just
Mhm.
like I think if you hover your mouse over
It is.
someone,
If you hover your mouse over anything, it sucks them dry. Nidus
that
is
the mindset
still
of
like the most bullshit fucking engineer in Railjack. Because he just sits there and stacks, especially if you're doing several missions in a row. Nidus can start every mission at 100 stacks,
Oh my god.
or 300 if he has the augment. So he takes 0 time to ramp. You point him at an enemy and they just die. Yeah. And you're a Nidus with 300 stacks, so you aren't gonna die anyway. So that extra little caveat they added to the augment where you don't die thing has a cooldown of 30 seconds doesn't really matter. Yeah. God, my MOA is just so tanky. I love it. Pew pew pew.
Imagine thinking you can hide behind a Titan shield. What the hell? It just got instantly
Destroyed.
destroyed by
Yeah.
4 people throwing grenades.
Yeah. 4 people going fuck your shield.
Yeah, and everyone behind it
Died.
died.
Yep. You will learn better than to do that, my sweet summer child.
They couldn't shoot back at us, which
Yeah.
was the real problem for them.
That is my one problem with Titan shields. Like the one
Well,
that
then
you
there's
can
an
shoot.
exotic you'd love.
Yeah.
You can shoot through your tall barrier, but it lasts for, well, less long.
Yeah. Like I don't have a like I get it, it's cover and cover is great and it's meant to be a, you put up a shield to defend your teammates while your warlock puts down his healing thing so that everyone can
Yes.
reset.
Yeah.
But like it feels so bad.
Well, except when it's in PvE.
Oh yeah, in PvE it's great. But in PvE the enemies aren't smart enough to just go around the fucking shield.
Oh, some of them are.
Yeah, but most of them will just sit there and keep shooting your shield. Those are the
Again,
fun ones.
look at all the fucks I don't give.
Exactly. Yeah. And then tank lock doesn't work in PvP either.
Nope. Not
No.
this one.
You just can't punch hard enough unless you hit him first.
Yeah, and you have the slowest recovery from punching.
And I think you have the slowest punch of everyone too.
No,
No?
the only thing is you have the slowest recovery. That's the only difference.
I see.
I don't know why. I think they used to have the biggest range in D1, but they just ported over the,
Yeah.
well, the one they used in D1, but, got rid of the range. I do like, though, that they're bringing shit out of the content vault.
Yeah, that is cool. I have a
Yeah.
player in one of my games sending me things that I know that I'm not planning on using in any of my games. But I showed interest in it, and now I think she really wants me to use it in one of my games. It's think like the man in the wall, but as a cat shopkeep.
That reminds me of fucking Skooma Cat from ESO.
Yeah.
Well,
What's that?
Sheogorath.
Yeah.
Khajiit.
Oh, I need fucking more shelter debt bonds. Oh.
Oh my god, that was 5 people.
Oh no.
But no, that was good. 5
Okay.
people with 1 ult.
I can't tell sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, your reaction.
realize. I do really wish though that fucking that one Crucible thing had stayed.
Mhm.
Or because that one. The thing that makes supers recover faster
Oh
and
yeah.
heavy ammo is strong. Because that was really fun. Because
Yeah.
I would just go around zapping everyone because of one exotic.
Ah.
It is called Storm Dancer's Brace.
Mm-hmm.
Ascending amplitude. Each enemy you defeat with Storm Trance increases damage you deal with Storm Trance. Oh god. I am Electric Man.
Black tile. Looks pretty cool.
Black Talon fires laser swords.
Yeah, press the right button.
Heavy.
Yeah.
There's
For
a
heavy
new sword too, by the way.
Oh, that's cool.
Falling guillotine.
Hmm.
Guillotine.
Guillotine. It's
Yeah.
guillotine.
It. I say new because well, I mean, there's also another sword in that they added, but
Yeah.
I say this one's new because it has a new heavy attack. You
Ah.
do a spin,
Oh.
like you sweep and do like you kind of do a backwards bow and sweep around you with it as a heavy attack.
That's cool.
It is cool. I don't have it though.
I
which
imagine
makes
it'll
it
be really
suck.
good in PvP.
I don't think so. I think it's just as good as any sword in PvE
Yeah.
or PvP.
I mean, yeah, but the fact that the
Not
heavy
exotic,
attack
right?
is a sweep.
Yeah, it's not
means-
exotic. It's
Yeah, but the heavy attack being a sweep means that you can hit behind you.
I guess yes.
Like, it makes you a
If you're in
damage
close
zone.
quarters.
Yeah. Well, you're using a sword, you better be in close quarters.
Well, there's cases where it's good. I mean, it blocks bolts.
Oh.
If you hold C, dude, you realize that, right? That
No.
you can block. Oh.
No, that was the same.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize you can block.
It's not exactly explained, I guess.
Yeah.
But I thought you did that in the dungeon with us, though.
No,
Wait,
he wasn't with us.
You
It was
didn't
just the
do
two of
Pit of
us.
Heresy with us. I forgot. You don't,
don't
have
think I
Shadowkeep,
can,
do
yeah.
you?
I don't. That's one of those
Fuck.
ones that I'm waiting to go on sale to get it.
It's on sale.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's on sale right now.
Okay.
What is it?
Shadowkeep's on sale. The DLC.
For Destiny.
40%
Because,
off.
yeah, whenever
That
the new
is
season
adequate.
starts.
Yeah.
Plus, I suppose that'll get me the season thing as well.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, right? It does, right?
Yeah.
It does.
It would have to give you silver, right?
No.
It flat gives you the season pass.
Yeah. That's what happened with me, remember?
It
I
gives
bought both of them.
you, I think, up to the next expansion in season pass.
Okay, I don't remember. I don't do it like that. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get
can't
any
do
silver.
it like that, as you know.
Or 4 seasons. I don't remember. I just know that that's what it said with something.
Okay,
It just gives you the whole season pass. But
yeah.
for that season, yeah.
yeah, for that specific season that's currently running. And if you end up
Anywho,
buying it like in the middle of the season, then yeah, you only get half.
Yeah. Did the new season like just start or something?
yeah.
Yes.
Pretty recently.
So now would
On
be the
Tuesday?
time to get it.
Like it started last week. Yeah.
Okay, that's now would be the time to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my last season. I ended up getting it because I bought both of them of the expansions, and I had like 96 days.
Oh, by the way,
Okay.
the season starts you off in even if you don't have the pass, it starts you off in a mission when you log in.
I
Yes,
see.
yes, it does.
And I think you're gonna like what you'll see. Just because, at least I think it's really cool looking and pretty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Remember how the pyramids were at Io?
And they
Mhm.
were coming.
Well, they're here.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. I like
That
the
exact
pyramids.
quote.
They're cool.
Yeah, they're very triangular.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. I mean, how many angles does a pyramid have? It's 1, 2.
It would have
Pyramid?
Every
four.
point is 3, right?
Would
If it's equilateral. Okay.
6, 9, 12. It's 12. If you're going with a 3-sided pyramid,
Yeah.
anyways. No, I missed 2 point blank sniper shots. I'm bad. Also, Drifter has a lot of lines this season.
Oh yes, he does.
Yeah, he does.
It's like
I
this
see.
season is this season.
Hope you brought some darkness.
Wait, what the
Egg
hell?
is
He's
hungry.
gotten really annoying
Oh.
for me.
Oh.
He talks
I-
too much, and he seems too giddy.
Yeah, I just found one of the eyeballs you were talking about.
Oh yeah. Savathun's watching us.
Hmm. I wonder why. Savathun wants the darkness all to herself because she's a bitch.
I think so. Yeah.
I mean,
Of course, the next expansion isn't having anything to do with Savathun, at least not directly.
I
It has
imagine.
to do with Aramis. Remember that part in Zero Hour at the end, Cyrix, loyal
Yeah.
to Aramis?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, she's trying to reunite the houses again.
Oh.
And that time, I guess, was under the symbol of Siva, but this time, under the symbol of darkness.
Eris Moan.
Because there, shut up, I found her in mission. But, fuck, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, one of the pyramid ships is on Europe,
Yeah.
and Aramis has taken its power for herself.
Yeah, I get the feeling that they're gonna continue. That they're gonna run kind of a double storyline with the seasons. That sort of thing. They're gonna do the Savathun storyline, and with the other one, and with the expansions, they're following that
Well,
one.
Oh, I mean, they literally have a map for 2022. Like, up to 2022 for DLC.
Yeah, I.
Beyond Light is September.
Yeah.
Then the Witch Queen, which is Savathun.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I'm-
then it's Lightfall.
Yeah, I'm used to, you know, Warframe release cycles where it's,
Not clear.
or you have to kind of guess at it. Yeah,
Yeah.
as fun as the guesswork is, it doesn't make it any less of it. I need to, for some reason.
Ow, ow, ow.
Ow.
Just getting shot a lot. It's
see.
not fun.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. Anyway.
Alright, I have an ultimate to use. As soon as this guy's daybreak ends, because I don't want to encroach on his territory,
Yeah.
steal his kills,
You're a polite guardian.
colonize his kills.
You're a polite guardian. You wouldn't do
Yes.
something like that, and you wouldn't like it if someone did that to you. The
Yeah.
claw.
Yeah, people still do that.
Claw.
Yeah, I built a Uthla sword because I needed to do fucking. I needed it for standing,
Yes.
and I've named it the claw.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
I am 25 kills off, finally. There.
I know that you're like
I'm not
super.
getting many.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, like, I know you're super excited about that, but that really isn't all that much.
Weren't you just on 27 like 20 minutes ago?
I don't get many kills with the sniper.
Snipers are hard, okay?
Besides, also, if you don't get the killing blow, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So if one
A
of your
lot
friends
times
show up
someone
and
else that,
yep.
yeah, or my grenade, you know, finishes them off.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on, I'm top scoring right now.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. Finna bust a nut tonight. This is the name of the person that just killed me. And I have just Monica on my team.
Oh.
Only Monica, just Monica.
Yep.
Who the fuck is this guy's name? That was your local What? I really wish I understood some people's inside jokes, because that sounds like it has a story.
Yeah, probably.
Valor overflowing. Valor ranks. Okay. Yeah, I am done with Crucible, apparently. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
reset. Oh, they removed skill-based matchmaking, by the way.
Oh.
In every playlist except Survival, and
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
Even in Iron Banner.
Oh. So I won't be stuck with other people who are shit like me.
Yeah.
Or if I go on a streak of brilliance.
Strong, that
Yeah.
if you somehow get lucky, you won't get stuck with, well,
Yeah.
gods amongst men.
I mean, I was not bad.
Hey, I'm not
I'm
saying
horrible.
you're bad.
Like,
I'm horrible.
yeah, fuck. I mean, I was not bad, but I also wasn't good. Most of the time I ran around like a chicken with my head cut off because I really didn't know how to play Destiny compared to Warframe.
How do I reset my Valkyrie? Oh, okay, I have to be out of the playlist.
Yeah, you have to go talk to
No, you
Lord.
don't.
Oh, you don't have to go talk to Lord Shax now?
You don't have to talk to him to reset it, I don't think. I thought I've done it different. Oh, wait, maybe I'm just an idiot.
Yeah, I could have sworn you had to go talk to Lord Sax to do so.
You don't.
Okay.
Hover over Control and then hold F.
Press F to pay respects.
Yes.
As you start over.
There we go. I got Hawthorne Steelforge Shotgun and Holiday Family History, so I can earn that gun again.
Oh, again.
You know, what do I call it?
This is so much better now. I have, they now remove your mods when you guild weapons and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's absolute ass cancer. I dislike it strongly. Because it means I have to remod my weapons.
Technically, this is a different weapon.
No, it's the same weapon but with a forma on it. Why wouldn't I want the same build?
And higher base stats.
I think it does that for, I don't know, maybe there was some exploit with getting more mods on the...
Probably was.
No, that's not what I was thinking of. What I was thinking of is that I had a Catch Moon Riven, right?
Yep.
But I unlocked the Catch Moon Riven on my Catch Moon.
Well, that's been a thing for the longest time.
Yeah, so I have negative
mod
slots.
It's actually an integral part of some builds. Is cracking that ribbon on your gun.
Yeah.
And then never taking it off. Or changing your build on your gun.
I still haven't.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worth it or not, though.
With the Catch Moon, it really isn't because of how low its disposition is.
No, I mean, I have an old Riven.
Dispositions, when they change for all of them.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking stupid.
Well, they do that. The way they do dispositions is kind of just bad. Because, like, it should be based off of the strength of the weapon, not who's using it. So...
Yeah. God, this new bow is fucking weird. It's called the Whispered Slab. And yeah, it looks like a slab. It's boxy. Not box... You know.
Yeah.
It's so weird. You're just holding a massive fucking rectangle is, I guess, how I could describe it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to go in a little bit. I told a friend that I'd try out a thing with them, and I have to stream stuff through Discord for it.
Okay.
Yeah. I also need to figure out how I'm gonna set the damn thing up.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna finish this parent sequence mission, then try and figure out how the fuck I'm gonna set it up.
Well, baby.
Yep.
Want to run through the prophecy dungeon to, test the water?
I kind of like already tried it, but it's weird.
Yeah, there's the first. It's just Gambit.
Oh, really?
A lot of it's Gambit, kind of.
I
Not
mean,
exact. It's
The
like
new
you have to
season
kill
events
stuff
are
and
just
add,
Gambit.
You have to kill stuff and add moats to
Yeah.
specific wells, but they're not banks, and you only need like a few of them.
I mean,
that's
have
the
you,
thing, like,
you've
You
done
have
the
to get
new...
specifically light modes or
Yeah.
specifically dark modes for a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the part I didn't understand.
You've done the
Yeah.
new seasonal
Yes,
event, right?
Yes, I have. It's
Yeah. Pants.
I like it.
It's not bad, but I have problems with it.
It's better than the last event, that's for sure.
It was, yeah. I don't even know what the last event was. What was the last
The
event?
last event was Rasputin Towers, the
Oh.
Seraph Towers, and it was the combination of forges and what was the other thing? Forges and something. I don't know.
Escalation Protocol?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I like it, but also I'm not equipped for it at all whatsoever. It's like, here, have light level 1110 to do this. I'm like, I don't have light level 1010. I don't want to have that. I want to continue playing out my fantasy of being fucking Space Yondu.
Well, by the way, it's really easy to get power level in this.
Yeah?
This update
Mhm.
with the new prismatic recaster. Because I mean,
Mhm.
it's
But yeah, and F is also no melee.
Oh.
it can be used as melee if you don't have your
Mhm.
ultimate up, and it won't cast your C's. Well, special melee.
I see.
So like, if you want to save your celestial fire, like as a dawn blade, you can do that.
I see.
Fuck off! I hit you. You should die. Oh, Shax. Please do not put in the mercy rule. Please. Please. I just want to kill more.
Yeah,
I fucking hate you.
like it would be, they should, like people have been asking for the same thing on TF2, a just straight endless mode where you can go in and just team deathmatch until you're done, until you
Yeah.
leave and have it work that way. And that would be cool for basically anything, where you can just go in and PvP or be a friendly or whatever you want. Anyway, I will be going now.
Okay.
Yep, talk to you later.
Alright,
See
catch
ya.
you later.
See ya.